Well, it ended up being a beautiful day when I got home, so I decided to go for a shorter hike, get acclimated to my altitude again. So this is at Reynolds Park, and this is one of the more steeper trails that goes up to, that's like 1,000-foot elevation gain, over 4 miles, well, 2 miles, 4 miles round trip. It'll be icy and wet. We had snow and it's been warmer. It's already pretty icy. So I brought my spikes because I know on the backside of this trail it's in the woods and pretty cloudy. So I'm sure that's nice and icy. Whew. Need a few more days to get reacclimated to the altitude. I'm at like 8,000 feet, and I was just down in Phoenix, which is like 1,000 feet, something like that. So can feel a little bit winded. This is one of the first trails that I hiked on when I moved out here, and it's got some pretty amazing views. So we'll show those here once we get to the top. But this is a couple of different trails to get up to the top. So I'm going up Raven's Roost right now. Part of the trail is called Eagle's View. So, pretty good views. It's still early enough in the morning that everything is frozen from last night, so it's not terribly muddy, but it is starting to thaw. So some of this frozen ice is melting a little bit and making it a little bit slippery, but so far so good. All right, so it's getting kind of steep and icy, so I'm gonna throw these on. There's all kinds. These are just some ones that I bought for ice fishing, and they just go on your toe of your boot, like so. And in the back, these around right on your heel, and they'll adjust themselves. On the bottom for these ones, there's just some little spikes. So I call them micro spikes, and there's a bunch of different names for them too. There's like yak tracks and these big crampon style spikes, but it's a little extra traction. First and foremost, you want to make sure you know where you're stepping. So when I'm walking through a lot of this, even with these on, I'll find the crunchier snow instead of the smooth stuff. Yeah. All right, onward and upward. My pace is definitely slower today after just being back up here for one night. So going slower, paying attention to my body, breathing good, feeling my heart work. That's the important part. For me, anyway. You definitely want to set your own pace for where you're at and how hard you want to work. speed it up when you want to. Get a Fitbit or some kind of health tracker. You can see where your heart rate is at, your calories burned, whatever gets you motivated to go through the things that you love with those rewards. Pretty much walking on solid ice here. And the little spike worked pretty well. On a bit of a downhill, but we're going through this kind of ledge on the valley down here in order to get up and over that ridge line, and then we can see forever. Always take the time to look back to where you came from, because you never know what could be back there. Hiking along here, you can see all these peaks way up in the distance. It's Pike's Peak. One of the 14ers that you can drive up, and there's even a race that goes up Pike's Peak, and some world records too. One is the world record. I have to look up the numbers, but it's the world record for pushing a peanut up the trail with your nose in the shortest amount of time. And that record was just broken last year. Literally missed a switchback back here and went off trail for a little bit, just following people's footsteps, so backtracked. Yeah, switchback was hidden. Always pay attention to trees that are down in front of you. They're probably telling you something. See, so we're coming up to another switchback here, and people have gotten confused, and it's easy because you just want to walk straight, right? But this one's pretty obvious. It's there's not really much of a trail that way, so turn and follow this way. In the summer, off here to the right, there's a stream running all the way down. Looks like some people are either gone in there or some animals, probably people. The stream is all covered in snow now.